Hey everybody, welcome to week 2. I'm Jason Mollica, your instructor for this course. I wanted to wait to post something until we had a week under our belts. I'll be talking to you via videos this way because I feel it personalizes things a little bit more. Because you have so many videos in here that are recorded or built in, this is more of a way to talk to you so that you feel like you have a connection to the class. As you've seen, 8 weeks can go by pretty quickly. So please, if you have questions, concerns, your staying in touch is welcomed and encouraged. Drop me an email. You want to set up a Zoom conference, Skype, FaceTime, or a simple phone call. Let me know. I'm happy to discuss the class with you or any questions you have about any of the projects or discussions moving forward. I'm going to be focusing on discussions that I liked from the previous week in these videos as well. Don't get alarmed if I don't happen to mention the one that you posted. You don't get points deducted. There's no bonus points for me mentioning it. It's just things that I like to highlight to kind of go back and reiterate what you learned from the previous week. So with that said, Annie brought up the Me Too movement, which obviously has been something very popular over the last number of years. Rhea offered some balance to that, saying she thought it was born from self-motivated participation rather than using resources to recruit, while Jean did some further digging and said she thought it could have been loosely linked to networks. What this means is that while one person felt it was one thing, two others felt it could have been another. The one thing I want you to keep in mind is that as the weeks go on, it's okay to have a disagreement in what it could be. You should question whether something is self-motivated or whether there were resources used or whether it was linked to another network. These are the sort of things that start you thinking about whether it's really grassroots or whether it is born from sponsorships and things along those lines. Tyler cited the Ice Bucket Challenge as a grassroots campaign that helped raise awareness and funds for ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Kara replied because she had started to question whether it was actually self-organizing, but then she dug deeper to find out that the challenge actually did originate in an organic nature. And that's the things that I want you to consider as your question. You may question yourself, and that is okay. Megan, Zephan, and Sarah each discussed the March for Our Lives movement. Each of those discussions, and the one that encapsulated Megan's post, showed how we can label a movement as not only organically and technologically enabled, but it could also be organizationally brokered. And Sarah tied in the Never Again hashtag as self-organizing. So as you see, we're dealing with a lot of the topics that you discussed in week 1 and identified these things within the discussions. Now in week 2, we're looking at the ability to use today's new media to move people to take action. And you've probably seen with each of those 3 discussions that I highlighted, there was a social media component in there. The hashtag #MeToo, hashtag Never Again. The Ice Bucket Challenge had a hashtag as well. There was some social media component because that's a big part of how we mobilize now. How does this relate to getting participation, though, to a physical event? Think about that for week 2. And again, any questions, comments, you need to get in touch with me, drop me an email. Other than that, I will be dropping comments within the discussion board this week. And if you have any other questions, just reach out. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you in week 3.